Thank you for tuning in to the Mental Gymnasium podcast. Today's guests, my friends, are Josh.
Whoa.
Thank you. That took a little while. Thank you. James.
Hello.
Aubrey.
Hi.
And Mace.
Hi.
All right. Cool. Everyone's here, I guess. Yeah, I suppose everyone's here.
Everyone that matters.
Introduce yourself. Yes, everyone that matters. I'm your host. We're not going to talk about the guy who ditched us because, we can talk about Matthew, but we can't.
Maybe. Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see how things go. We'll see.
Fuck you, Dorian.
Yeah, okay. Well, there you go. I mean,
Dorian.
All right,
Okay, don't
first
peek.
audio spike.
We already peaked.
Yeah.
No more. We one per episode. One per episode. I'm your
That
host.
was almost a peak.
I know. I'm your host, Jalen, and let's get started. Let's get into this. All right. So how you guys been?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Very.
It's been a week.
Yes. It's been a week. What do you mean by that? How has it been a week?
That was actually just what I meant. It's
What,
been
so
a
you're
week
just saying
since the
it's-
last time you guys were all here?
I mean, yes, but you weren't here.
Well, I was here. I just wasn't,
You were here for like 5 minutes and then you left. You weren't here.
Okay, I was here for like half an hour.
Okay, yes, half.
Yeah, and then you left us for.
You left
Don't
us.
say it. Don't say it.
Look, you weren't with the bros. Is all that matters.
And that's okay.
You weren't here. And you left just for some.
I know why you're saying that.
some nonsense.
Bros before hoes, bro.
Yeah. Last week Thursday, the
I don't think
VGAs
they like
happened. The VGAs happened. So what do you guys think of the VGAs? Now that it's, what do you think of the big giant ad that we had?
I think I'm pretty happy that Sekiro got Game of the Year.
Sekiro, huh? Sekiro.
Yo, Vin Diesel was quite the treat.
I mean, yes, he absolutely was.
Dude, I feel like Super Smash Bros. Ultimate could have definitely gotten it because it's the next Tekken. It's the next Tekken.
God,
Bro,
dude, my
bro,
favorite
stop,
part is
please.
the fact that she came out on stage in front of hundreds of thousands of people and went to Ken.
Their last premiere looked like a PS2 tie-in game for a
I just
movie.
seeing the trailer for the Fast and Furious game. This new one looks almost identical to the last Fast and Furious game I played on the Xbox 360. It's terrible.
Fucking surreal that is. They got fucking not just that as their final premiere. They got fucking Vin Diesel to announce Game of the Year.
Yeah, they got Groot. They got Groot,
got
from
Groot.
the
They got-
Avengers.
They got Iron Giant.
I forgot it's so cringy. Holy fuck.
My favorite.
Feel free to explain, friend. Why do you feel that way?
Why do I feel that way?
Yeah.
Okay,
Did you see the way he was up on stage?
I can't talk shit about Vin
He
Diesel.
couldn't even look at the audience when he was talking about
If I
things.
was on that stage, I wouldn't want to look at them either.
I mean, you're right. I mean, no, it wasn't as bad as the year Sonic Fox won an award. I mean, like
That was
a furry walking up on stage like that.
all right.
Yeah, I'd understand.
I'm not going to get into any details about Sonic Fox. Let's leave that be. We're just going to drop that one. But Vin Diesel is I don't know. He
gamer.
He's absolutely a
he's
gamer. You can tell he's a
definitely a
gamer.
To Ken?
Look how fucking ripped he was, bro. He's oh my
He
god.
looks
He said he was in his element.
He is. He super is in his element. He plays Tekken. He plays fucking racing games. He plays it all. You know what? I bet he plays OS. I bet he was at least top 100.
He's like low gold in League.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's such a high margin.
That's better than
No.
a lot of people. So
Vin Diesel is in Challenger because he will queue up for a Challenger rank match, and then he'll go and he'll act in Fast and Furious, come back, and then it'll be ready for him to play.
If I talk too much shit about Vin Diesel, he's gonna fucking punch my esophagus and I'm gonna die.
No.
So I
You are
can't.
literally irrelevant. Vin Diesel wants nothing to do with
I
you.
doubt he's
Talk
gonna.
as much shit as you want.
Okay, here's the thing.
Oh,
You are
but he's Groot.
an asthmatic.
Right.
I don't even like
steel.
Let's.
You're an asthmatic steel beam. I don't think Vin Diesel wants.
Fuck was that?
Did you just call him a steel beam?
I mean,
he's got a fucking line in his back.
Oh,
bro,
yeah, that's-
he's
I
a
see.
fucking walking fucking conductor. So
The diagram on the screen now.
yeah, that's the
Mace, can you get some of that?
Remember that spinal surgery pic I used to?
oh my god, you mean the fucking
Thumbnail.
yeah.
Okay.
That's the.
Looks like minced hamburger meat.
that was the worst fucking thing.
That's the picture for this episode. is the way-
They would open up the chat and it would just be that fucking thing. It was fucking gross. And then I put hamburger what Handy Helper.
The-
Handy Helper was the mascot's name. Just next to it because it looked like Hamburger Helper. I was like, this is funny.
Oh
I'm
my
funny.
god.
Oh,
They hated
Jesus
it. They
Christ.
fucking hated it.
Oh god. But back to the VGAs. Vin Diesel. What a cool guy. What an absolute unit.
But Reggie though.
Oh,
Reggie.
Chad, Reggie.
Reggie
Yeah,
came
you know.
out.
Should have been there when Reggie came on. I fucking popped off. I like jumped up. I was like, the awards are saved. Reggie couldn't even save them. Reggie couldn't even save it. How fucking sad.
He did an okay job.
No, he did. He had a really good speech. I thought his speech was amazing.
Gaming. That's all I had to say. He just went up there and
Reggie
Those were his
is
gamers.
an absolute gamer. You know, he came out with the golden rule that, you know, you should respect indie titles, and you should. I think absolutely you should, because that's kind of the lifeblood of the gaming industry now is indies. You have these gross AAA titles by like EA and Activision, and they're just front loaded with just micro transactions. It's
and you
terrible.
have indie games like that D&D thing.
Oh, okay, all right. I don't know if that's indie. I don't want to know if that's indie because that's
I'm pretty
a
sure.
terrible.
Okay, good example for an indie game is Shovel Knight. Came out like 5 years
Absolutely.
ago, and they're still making content for it.
Yacht Club Games.
It's very
great
popular.
developing studio. You have were they developers or were they producers?
They did
Or they did both.
probably both, right?
Probably both.
I don't know.
I wouldn't doubt it. But yeah, there's them. There's the people that make Stardew Valley. There's tons of different independent developers that, you know, should be paraded because they're doing a good job and they're not front loading everything with disgusting mucus.
Yeah.
I feel like you're purposely avoiding Untitled Goose Game, friend. Why would that
Okay,
be?
why?
All right, let's not talk about Untitled
Talking
Goose.
about what should be the
Untitled,
game of the year? Yes. Thank
No,
you.
it should
I'm
be-
so glad that you brought it up, Mace. I've been meaning to talk about it.
Okay, as a puzzle game, it's fine. It has character. It's got charm. It's got music. It has, you know, gameplay mechanics that are all right. I'm not gonna badmouth Untitled Goose
Reddit
Game.
game.
I think it's a decent game,
It's a good game.
but game of the year, I don't know.
No, definitely not. When you have, you know, the likes of Disco Elysium, an actual like great independent title that just like won. It's almost every category. it's in.
Sekiro, you know.
And Sekiro from Software. You know,
From Software.
from
Yeah.
Software. They did a good job. You know, it's crazy how From Software has gone from Metal Wolf Chaos
To making Dark Souls.
to making Dark Souls to making Bloodborne to making Sekiro.
Well, you can't forget Demon Souls.
Yes,
and
Demon Souls.
then Dark Souls. I mean,
Now, have
Yeah.
any of you touched Metal Wolf Chaos?
Nope.
no.
Nope.
Do you know anything about it?
Nope.
Nope.
Metal Wolf
From
Chaos.
software.
It's from
I
Software.
don't care.
No, you're gonna want to
I'm
care.
gonna want to.
It's the most patriotic thing on this earth.
Wait a minute.
It's the one where the
It's the mechs.
patriotism.
It's
Is it
the
the
one.
mechs?
It's the mechs. It's the one where the
Oh
president
my.
of the United States has to stop the vice president
remember that.
from raising a coup by fighting them with mechs.
I remember that somehow.
That actually sounds.
Yes, it's badass,
so
dude.
badass, but it was
It's the most
it was
badass.
like
It's
cheap.
called Metal Wolf Chaos.
Is that on Steam?
It is
Yes,
on
it's on
Steam.
Steam.
It just got remastered on Steam, actually.
Oh
Devolver
my
Studios
God.
was the
I'm
producer. for this.
looking this up.
Yeah, it's fucking epic. You have this like disgusting is a stretch, but it's very great voice acting where you have these Japanese guys, clearly Japanese people, trying to be American, and they're given a script written by Japanese people trying to emulate being patriots in America.
Yeah, that's my favorite kind of like
Absolutely.
stereotype.
Absolutely. It's the best. So you have scenes where, you know, the president of the United States is skateboarding in space on like debris in his mech while trying to enter Earth's atmosphere after defeating the vice president. I mean, come on.
I mean, is that not what Trump's doing right now?
Yeah,
I thought that's why they were trying to
Well,
impeach
okay.
him. He was
He's
a little too
skateboarding
He
away
did-
from
he-
the impeachment.
Yeah.
You're right.
I was about to say he didn't defeat the vice president, but yes.
Not yet.
No,
Not yet.
he's almost there.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you know, what if Mike Pence it's the opposite way around? Mike Pence is trying to defeat Trump.
He's doing a bad job of it.
He's absolutely
He's
doing
the
that.
sequel.
He's the
Yeah.
sequel.
He's
Oh,
Metal
no,
Wolf
no.
Chaos too. You know, after they beat Trump, you have to beat Mike Pence now, but he has electricity
I might get-
powers. He has an EMP. He
He's
has-
like Thor.
Yeah, he has an EMP that'll like stop your mech.
Oh
But,
my god.
Resident
Yeah.
Evil 3.
Resident Evil.
Although
3.
everyone knew that was coming.
I mean,
Wait,
yeah,
did they even show a trailer for it?
I thought they did.
I don't think they
I don't
did.
remember. Yeah, I don't remember.
I thought
Because
they did.
We, like,
No,
I
but
could have
that's
sworn they
You know, I'm pretty sure that was already a game.
That was announced already.
The
like
remaster. You
that was announced before it. So
Yeah, and then I think they
not
didn't
show
say-
it?
I don't think they showed up now. So we already had a trailer out
Wow, I'm
before.
stupid. Anyway, it looks good.
It does look very good.
Final Fantasy VII.
Final Fantasy.
kind of awesome.
We
Oh,
talked about
really?
Final
We're
Fantasy
waiting for that for a
yes
while.
last episode.
Okay, sorry about
No, but we didn't really like touch on it. We're just like, oh, it's the there's a remake coming
It
out.
was the second.
We used it as a segue to get into the Final Fantasy house, which, if you don't know, terrible thing, awful thing, things smell bad. Watch the last episode if you're not up to date on the Final Fantasy house. But yeah, I know, we're out here
So
plugging.
plugging,
We're
yeah.
out here plugging.
Yeah,
I know.
that's how you do
I feel a little bad for that one. I feel a
That's
little scummy.
patriotic.
I mean, yeah, how you can't get more American than that.
The Final Fantasy house?
No, self plugging.
Oh, okay.
Promoting yourself. But yeah, it's really much about the VGAs. We got more Stadia commercials, which I mean they
If I see
trying.
Reggie Watts on another Stadia commercial, I'm blowing my fucking head off.
If I see
so
another
fucking mad.
Stadia commercial, I'm blowing my brains out.
Google, no one cares.
Oh my god, it's everywhere. I try to go on.
Really? Because it's actually nowhere. No one's buying it.
No, I'm not saying Stadia's everywhere. I'm saying the commercials. They're doubling down on their ads. The funny thing is, right after
Can somebody please explain to me what the fuck Stadia is?
Stadia.
I don't even know.
Okay, all right.
It's not anything.
I'm gonna try to explain it like how Google explains it, which they don't do a very good job of because they're trying to make up terms. But
They're trying to scam you out of your money.
I mean, yes, but how it actually works is
Actually.
okay. You stream a game. If this theoretically, if it did work, which it doesn't, but if it did,
You could be running like 4K fucking like
high fidelity gaming
yeah.
where there's no input lag at all.
on
In
this
fact,
shitty little laptop.
yeah, you could play on your shit laptop in your shit room on your good connection because you have to have a good connection for this to
I
work.
think that's a little. That's not doing it justice. You need to have the best data in the fucking
You
world.
have to
You
have
need to be in the facility with the computer.
you have to have Google Fiber hooked, pipelined into your computer.
Stadia only works properly with Google
If
Fiber.
if you want it to work,
Yeah,
you have to have
ironically.
Google Fiber in your computer's veins for it to work.
See, they were waiting to put Google Fiber into people's neighborhoods
Absolutely.
I wanna get it.
until Stadia.
I mean,
came out.
Google Fiber is-
They waited for that exact moment. They're like, Stadia's coming out. Now we drop the
It's
fiber.
not worth the price anyway.
No, it's not.
No.
Because you still
Fiber-
have to buy the fucking games.
Well, yes.
Yeah.
But you get like I think you get one game
It's just
with
a
it.
streaming service, it sounds like.
It is
And then
it
you
is
buy
exactly
the games on top of the streaming
it's
service.
exactly that. It's
Yeah.
a streaming service.
You
But
don't even really own the game.
You
You own the
not.
game less than if you owned it on fucking Steam. You
Yeah.
get fucked.
Yeah.
Actually
You-
fucked.
Wait, is this not like some kind of like
It's a
thing that you would
scam.
use? No, is what I'm asking is this? I thought this was like something you'd use to like record yourself for like Twitch or something.
no,
It's
no.
just, it's literally, it's like
It's
that.
just it's like a
Gamefly.
console. It's a
Yeah,
console.
it's like a virtual console.
It's-
Okay, never mind. That sounds like shit. You're right. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're trying to explain basically what fighting games use for their latency. What they use is they think of it like the game knows what inputs you're going to put in before you put them in. And it rolls that back. So when you actually it's fucking hard to explain, but you put your inputs in and it rolls it back. And that's just it.
Are you telling me that the games are reading my mind? I don't. What do you mean?
No.
They know what I put in
Okay.
before I put.
Okay.
Google has time travel.
I mean,
Figuring out what
Yeah,
you are going to
this
press.
is it.
The way it would work in like a fighting game
Google still a company. I hate it.
because they're fucking massive, bro,
How?
and they're teamed
That's
up.
my
Power
power
of the mouse, bro.
Why would they not be a company?
They lose money on like fucking everything.
I wouldn't say everything. I mean,
They-
Google Fiber is a
Google
big thing.
Glasses. I mean,
Google
those are still
Home.
something
Okay,
Google
well,
I'm
Home.
pretty sure
Glasses
it's
are
successful.
Stadia. Wait, what was
Google Home, I'm pretty sure is successful.
Yeah, Google Home is very
I
successful.
can believe
but
that.
Yeah, you
it's-
go. Okay, Google, please play.
YouTube?
Play.
Nothing but
Google
loss.
has made so much money that they can afford to take these risks.
They
Yeah,
really
no,
could,
they absolutely
absolutely.
can.
It's like Amazon.
I was just totally
In fact, they're
fine.
teamed up
Watch
with
your videos
Amazon.
on
I'm pretty sure. So
Yeah, no, they're teamed up with Amazon.
yeah, they have a lot of stockholders. They
You
have a lot
get
of.
you get ads for the Google Home thing all over Amazon, mixed with like the little Alexa.
Jeff Bezos is from another planet.
Okay.
Honestly, like here's the thing. Instead of Stadia, you might as well just get fucking Steam Link. By the way,
yeah,
Like-
pretty much.
Yeah.
There's
it's terrible.
so there's Google trying to shove the Stadia down our throats, but you can't shove something that doesn't exist down our throats.
Kiwi. What
And
happened?
then YouTube is also trying to shove some woman down our throats.
Yeah,
Her
I
name's
mean-
Vangirl.
Yeah.
She's
Oh, that thing?
yeah. Do you know about that? Do you
I vaguely know about it. I've seen her like a couple of times.
it's nuts because like
She's like in a day she got like into the, like well into the millions.
Oh, yeah.
subscribers.
absolutely.
I think like people like that don't even like never even heard of her were like subscribed to her
yeah, and
and shit like that. It was really weird.
it's
It was pretty blatant what they were doing.
yeah, it's strange that it
They're not
she
very
popped
smart
out
over at Google.
and Google put her in this new gross Watch Mojo Rewind, where it's a countdown. Have you seen it? Have any of you
I've
seen the
seen.
rewind?
I honestly like. I have no clue what you're talking Yeah, about.
Who is
The-
this?
Rewind? Did you not see that?
I didn't watch Rewind for multiple reasons.
Well, of
Google-
course,
the
but it's
new-
literally a Watch Mojo video.
Yeah, it's just a
Oh,
countdown.
fucking
It's just a top
hilarious.
10.
Really?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
top 10 for like different categories.
And they fucking
So, like-
put in the Watch Mojo intro to begin with.
Yeah,
You could have fooled me. It was
pretty
fucking
much.
hilarious.
Pretty much. But this Fangirl, I forgot her name. I think her name's like Vanessa something. But it's the equivalent of having an industry plant, like in music, but instead it's YouTube, where this chick just kind of pops up out of nowhere. She vlogs her everyday life while living in a van.
Was she at the Game Awards? I don't.
No, she wasn't.
Okay.
This is just kind of popping up because of Google shoved the Stadia down our throats, like YouTube kind of just
Shove that woman
shoved
down.
her down our throats, where like she's in Google ads for like everything. Have you like
I've not.
She-
No, I
you,
like. Although
right
I
after
use ad blocker, so it makes
Yeah.
sense. But otherwise,
like when I'm on my phone and
No
I'm
clue.
looking at a video, she'll just pop up, and I'm like, I don't know who
They're
she
coming
is.
after you, ad blocker.
Yeah, they're gonna find who you are because you said that.
I don't fucking care.
Yeah,
They're like, oh, you got 122
I'd
subscribers.
like to
you
see
got
them
5
try.
videos.
I'd
Let's
actually
take
like
your,
to see 'em
we're
try.
taking your
We're gonna-
countdown,
we're
bro.
gonna fucking kill you, dude. But
They're like, Zebra on YouTube, deleted. Haha.
Calling the Coast Guard for this one.
But,
Mace, if they deleted your account, how many hours of your life would you have wasted?
Fucking years of
Yeah.
my life down the drain.
all gone. It's
Dude, you
all
better
washed
apologize
away.
to Google right now, bro.
Yeah,
Yo,
you gotta
fuck
say
you,
sorry.
Google. Do it.
Uninstall your ad block right now.
I'm not gonna do that.
Right
I
now.
don't fucking care. Okay, here's the thing, right? I understand them like shoving
Feel it.
down small time YouTubers down your throat.
Okay, it's not small time. She immediately got a
She
million.
immediately got a million.
No,
But-
It was like well into a million.
Okay, but how many views is she getting?
yeah.
Probably
That's what
million.
matters.
People
What
are
if
probably
people
actually watching your
click
stuff.
on that
My
shit?
question is,
Yeah.
what did she have beforehand?
You can bot that shit.
Nothing.
though.
She was
She literally
started
nothing.
from. She started from nothing.
Literally
and
started
her
with like
channel
one
popped up
million.
and she had a million.
Okay.
Like she literally
she
had
just
millions as she
instantly.
started.
Was she like a
Instant.
Google like employee or something?
No,
An ex-
she's just a random chick, a random woman that they just popped in. They're just like, here's a van, you live in here now, and that's it.
But not really, because we're paying you the big bucks.
Yeah, she's getting
Oh,
paid
so
a
she's
lot.
being paid by YouTube.
I would assume
hope
so for the million, the million
Yeah.
subscribers she has.
Okay, but here's a theory. What if it's just an elaborate YouTube ARG?
Why?
That
But
would
the
be
point of the fact of the
interesting.
matter is,
Why?
like, this kind of ruins the purpose of YouTube. You know?
What do you mean the purpose?
For the
Okay.
people. right?
There's no purpose to that fucking site anymore.
No,
Well,
it's
exactly.
dead.
It's
gone.
There was no purpose ever.
Broadcast yourself.
Yeah, no, their number one phrase has always been broadcast yourself. They
No, not always. Not
okay,
always.
yeah.
Since about 2010.
Not anymore.
Now
but
it's
Since
Broadcast
2010, it's no
defeat
longer
pics.
been.
yeah, since 2010. it
Originally. That's an
I
estimate. Don't
could.
use that. But
If I had
But
to
no.
fix myself, I'd sell.
and when it began, their slogan was "Broadcast yourself," and
I wanna
people actually
say-
did that.
I want to say the actual turning point had to have at least been
Broadcast Jimmy Kimmel.
no, sometime around like 2012. Okay, like after gaming
Fucking
kind of
Jimmy
started
Kimmel.
hitting its peak a little more, it started falling down a little because Minecraft videos. Holy shit, that was the shit back in the day.
German
YouTube
crap.
was 90% Minecraft
German
videos.
crap.
And hey, man, I was into it at the time. I was
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
hell yeah, where's my
Who the fuck
boy,
wasn't?
my boy Captain Sparkle?
Yeah, right?
That's where they started getting, like, and then music videos and all that.
Bro.
Vivo, that was when
He's
Vivo
got
actually started.
Lambos. He's
2012.
ripped.
So yeah, no.
Oh,
the second Vivo
God.
started, that's when it all went downhill. Because then YouTube was like, Vivo giving us the big bucks to put their music videos on our, site.
Despacito.
Okay. That sounds like a good idea. and fucking been downhill since. I don't know. It's stupid, and to think that they would take some random person, I guess, just someone they know,
Yeah.
someone they want to like
Someone.
shove down our throats and like give
Someone
them
who's
millions
marketable.
of subscribers, and they won't even suck PewDiePie's dick. What a shame.
No, not at all. I mean, you know,
Okay, PewDiePie did have an
Yeah,
little
no,
incident.
PewDiePie did drop a
I would
word.
a few incidents, not just
Yeah.
one. He's had a few.
But the thing
There's-
was it even on their own site? Was it?
It was on Twitch.
It was,
Okay,
it was
so-
streaming.
I thought he was streaming on YouTube too.
Was he?
I think he streams on YouTube. I'm not sure.
Okay. Because I was
Okay.
like, if he was streaming on YouTube, that makes sense. But if it's on a separate platform, how can you really give him shit for that? Because if it's not on your own platform, then
I
why?
don't know if I
like,
agree with that.
Like,
I
did
don't know.
YouTube specifically give him shit? I
Yes,
thought it was just
they,
like
he
people.
had a series, the Scare PewDiePie, and
That's
they
right.
canceled it immediately.
Yeah.
So
Who
yeah,
did they give that to? Jake Paul?
yeah.
Yeah.
The big bad word, the no word.
Jake Paul. I mean, it was
What else were they
worse
gonna
than
do?
just that
I mean,
because they
he's
also
alone that.
Be
He stopped-
rational human beings.
he was no longer in recommendations for people.
Yeah.
No one was seeing him in the recommendations. Even people who were subscribed to him didn't get notifications.
That happened to
when
a
he
lot of
posted.
people, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
The
like,
apocalypse
yeah.
brought a lot of changes to our society.
But the second he dropped that word, the big
We were all
bad no
doomed.
word, he was no longer in people's recommendations. He was like, I don't know. they really gave him shit.
They canceled him, dude.
Yeah, basically. And then fucking
Not really.
Well, I mean, no, he's still wildly popular.
Well, yeah.
Wasn't it a year after is when Jake Paul was like, "Hey, dead body, isn't that cool?"
No, that was Logan.
Oh, was it?
brother,
That was,
yeah.
I think the same thing. It
Well, I mean,
doesn't matter.
they're
all white
they're
people
pretty
look the
similar.
same anyway, so
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know.
I mean, unironically.
Okay,
yes.
no, but all Pauls do.
I mean, if you look at every white person in this room, we could all be brothers.
You all look
30 of us.
identical.
Oh,
Not me. I don't
32
look
of
like
us.
anything
oh,
close to you people.
You know,
Sorry, that was
all races look the same.
Yeah,
Whatever.
the studio
It's-
audience as
I
well.
mean-
It's like all white, pretty much.
Yeah.
And, you know,
All right. So
Most of that has to get cut out.
yeah, I think it'll be fine. It'll
why?
be
What's the
fine.
matter, Fred?
Anyways, continue, Jalen.
Okay. Well, so now that we got the VJs out of the way, I guess because we lightly touched on
Yeah,
it.
Facebook gaming, co-gaming, we
Facebook
got
gaming
that out.
and whatever.
Yeah, we got ads.
Yeah, we
That
got
was
the
it.
ad. We got the
That was
ad
it.
thing out of the
You
way.
Life has been monetized.
Linus Tech
Hey,
Tips.
hey, no Raid Shadow Legends, so that's okay. It's
Where's
fine.
Dude,
Fighter
start giving them
5
free promotions.
Jeff?
They have to pay us.
They
for that
have,
shit.
okay, they have to talk to us. We need their
Where's
information.
Fighter 5, Jeff?
Please, Raid, please.
Please.
We need the money.
So, anyways, so I know a lot of us here we're all kind of dipping our hands into different things. We all like different things. You know, what is your niche? What is the thing that you like, your hobby? What do you like to do? You
Oh
know
my
that
God.
us.
Jacking up.
Okay.
Hell
Besides
yeah,
that,
my
'cause I'm
man.
pretty sure
That's
every
not
single.
niche.
That's not niche. That's not a niche thing at all. There's a whole.
It's
there's
not?
a whole. No.
That's just gross. Shut the fuck
I
up.
thought I could smell it.
Okay, we're peaking. Stop. We're peaking. That's gonna peak too. I can't wait. For that. But yeah, like Josh, what's your niche thing? What do you like to do? That's something
You have
we
one
don't
that
like
we
to do.
talk about every fucking
The
day.
only niche thing that I do is, other than play Fire Emblem Heroes, of course, is I read a lot of plays, and that is it.
Okay. Well, yeah, that is pretty niche. Not a lot of people.
I think I
just-
mentioned that last time.
I think you did. I think you
I'm
absolutely
almost
did.
certain I did.
You were talking about a play that I read, and you did not do it any justice. First of all, something that you said was just like, listen, if you're into theater, you probably know a lot about it. You wouldn't. It's not a well-known.
It's really
play.
not.
No, it's not at all. I wouldn't know anything about it if...
Not by Neil Simon.
No, it's Richard Greenberg. I hope you didn't say it was by
I did
Neil
not.
Simon.
I did not.
It was
I
not
did
at all
not.
by Neil
Actually,
Simon.
I was thinking I got them mixed up because of the other scene we did that's similar, but
Oh,
the-
not really that similar.
Star
but Star Spangled Girl, yeah.
I mean,
Can we talk about... I feel like Neil Simon's going to be like, you have to pay money to talk about my shows. I don't know.
well, the dynamic between the two was kind of similar. Not very similar.
That is a completely different character from either of the two.
I think they're
from
completely
Star Spangled
different.
Girl.
But the point is,
There's just a lot of
they
yelling.
knew. Yes, there was a lot of yelling, and they both took place in an apartment.
I mean,
I think I just got it mixed up. Yeah.
Guys, keep it down. Keep it down. You know.
Listen,
I saw one peak.
They're not
and
peeking. They're fine. It's
no, I
okay.
saw one. I saw it go into the red. But all right. So we got Josh out of the way. On to the next
Out of the
person.
way.
Out of the way.
I talk a lot. Go
James, what's your niche thing?
What's my niche thing?
What's the most niche thing that you talk about that all of us kind of like just zone out when you talk about?
Probably my heroin addiction.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean,
All right, awesome. Please elaborate.
I write music
mhm.
for like video games and movies,
Yeah.
stuff like that. I'm kind of like just working on my career now, padding out my portfolio, but
If you want, you could plug yourself. You know?
I'll pass on that for now.
SoundCloud link is in the description.
Dude, SoundCloud is shutting down.
They're shutting down.
It's an end of an era. We're not going to get any more SoundCloud rappers. It's
Fucking
over.
thank God.
They made it so it's like you can have 10 tracks.
Less
maximum.
people are dying. Imagine
It's sad, bro. Okay. I think I know another thing we have to cut out.
No, I'll keep that one in. That's cat. That's cat.
That is pretty funny.
What did you guys say?
that. Said
You'll
less people
hear
are
it.
gonna die.
Yeah, SoundCloud rappers. But
Was he sound?
No, they weren't SoundCloud.
Well, the thing is,
rappers.
Young Metro didn't trust most of the people who listened to it.
All right. Now, Amadeus, Mace Coon, Mackie. What's your niche, bro?
Fuck. This is a hard one.
Yeah.
I want to say like editing is definitely up there for niche things. Sometimes I like to I like to just Photoshop random fucking things. A
Yeah.
perfect example.
Okay,
is,
hold on.
like, fucking photoshopping Matthew into like World War II photos.
into the
I think I've seen
Nuremberg
that.
trial.
You haven't seen that?
No.
You didn't see that? Oh,
I
my
feel like
God.
I'd be the first person you'd send that.
I don't know how you didn't see
I sent it
I don't
into the general chat.
Yeah.
I'll look into that. Okay.
Oh
my
Jesus
God.
Christ.
There was even the one where it's like him at the fucking Nuremberg trials, and it's just like, well, Matthew,
Bruh.
what are you doing at the Nuremberg trials?
He's just vibing, bro. He's just vibing.
Yeah, I mean,
He was just following orders.
What? I was just following orders,
You do be just following orders.
yeah.
other than that,
What the
like
boss says is what I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that's just it.
painting, I don't
Yeah.
know. Sometimes I'll try and like write little stories just for the shits and grins of it, just
Mhm.
because.
Have you really?
Yeah.
You haven't told us about any of these.
What the fuck do you think? Because you'd be like, oh, that's gay.
Yeah,
Oh,
like it's
you
one
write
of the
stories,
worst
that's
people I
gay.
know.
That's
Yeah.
cringe.
It's all fan fiction.
Exactly. No, fuck no, don't write fan
Wait,
fiction.
no. What genre is it though?
Okay, so for the most part, it's anything that I feel like writing in the moment. So,
Doing ex Aubrey
hell yeah.
ex
Well, no.
reader.
I remember.
I will
That's what I would
sue.
write.
I will fucking
Let's
sue.
see. When I was like, I want to say my freshman year, which was my edgiest fucking year. The first thing I
You've
wrote.
been doing this since freshman year?
Yes, since freshman
Wow,
year,
that's a
because
lot of words.
I don't
like
think
I want
I've
to
ever
say,
Yeah, me neither.
around my freshman year, I was like, I kind of started realizing I really liked the English language. Sounds fucking gay, I know, but I was like, I want to write stories. I felt like that was the best way I could do it, and I just started doing it ever since. And like I'd write little short stories. The first one I wrote was like, I don't know, it was about like a post-apocalyptic world. It was stupid, but I just write little short stories whenever I feel like it, and that's why it's a little easier. It makes it easier for me to write essays now because I just bullshit it for most of it. I can find ways to make one little thing about an hour long, so easy. That's niche, I guess. Writing stories.
That
and
is very niche.
all that.
That kind of reminds me of someone had told me that there is probably one of the longest fan fictions ever in existence. It's over 1,000 pages.
I thought it was the long. Hang on. You talking about the Super Smash Brothers one?
Yeah.
It's still
the-
going?
What the
The
fuck?
Super
Yeah.
Smash Brothers Brawl fan fiction is one of the, if not the longest piece of text in human history.
Mhm.
It is so
This is
fucking
It's very long.
big. I've never read it. I've
I've only
only heard.
heard
I've only heard about it.
Yeah.
But the biggest, actually, it might not be literature or like
No,
text in
it's
general.
a
I think it's
fan-
English. I think it's the English language. Like the biggest piece
Wow.
of text in the English language
Yeah.
is that.
What about the Bible?
Oh, no,
not
that's
even
not.
No,
No, that's
not
only
even
like
the
300
Bible. Not even
pages. It's
close.
not
Yeah.
that long.
Like this
You could-
thing's massive.
I didn't read the
I need to look. I'll come back to you next week on this.
Okay.
But
do a little research.
I
and
will
talk
do a
about it.
little research on this because I know I researched that topic a little bit like a while ago, and it was something like absurd.
Yeah.
So
It's massive. It's a massive work of art.
Is it one person working on it?
Yeah, it's just one guy who's been writing in it. It's again, I think it's gone into 1,000 pages, over 1,000 pages.
oh, easily.
Yeah, where he's just written about Super Smash Bros. I thought it was Super Smash Bros. Crossed with like something else, like My Little Pony or something. Because there's yeah.
But 1,000 pages is
I
not
don't
like-
read fan fiction.
Like Harry Potter books get up to like 1,800 pages.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Well,
Like,
yeah, if you put them all together, but if it's just they're individually, they're like
No. It's like 1,100 per book.
Dude,
Yeah.
I have it on my shelf at home. It is at least 1,100 pages.
Yeah. And then there's also fucking what's the guy who holds the world?
Who hurls?
Atlas.
Yeah, Atlas.
Atlas Shrugged.
Yeah, that's definitely a lot longer.
Ayn Rand can suck it.
Art
okay?
of War.
Ayn Rand.
Okay, but like unironically, it is very fucking long.
Yeah, I know.
So yeah, I'd say if you're saying like 1,000 pages is long, I don't know, but
And doing it on count of like
long.
page
it
count.
just yeah, okay,
It's
it
like
depends
font
word.
size and font type kind
I'm
of changes.
pretty
as well.
sure that it's based off of words, but I don't know.
Mhm.
I'll look into it.
Because there's that. There's Fallout X, My Little Pony. That's
Wow.
another one that told me about, and like now it just sounds epic.
That sounds
does that even-
horrifying. I don't want to
Yeah,
know.
because you see these mutant ponies, bro.
Okay,
How are they? Are they centaurs technically?
stop.
Like
That's
real?
disgusting.
Real
Please.
centaurs? Okay, well I guess Aubrey's
Love
next
jars.
on the. Stop with the jars. The jar project is not to be mentioned here until we want to talk about it.
I feel like we should.
We're
I
gonna
feel like
make
that
a
should be our new
podcast out of
topic.
it.
But,
Yeah.
but after we get past the niche.
Okay.
After we get past the niche.
Me.
Yeah, is it just gonna be the same as Josh's?
Well, no, I don't read
He
plays.
doesn't
Oh.
fucking read.
I don't take that back. I'm literate, I swear. But I mentioned it a little bit last week. I do like acting. Actually, that wasn't even mentioned a little bit. I talked about that a little longer than I should have. I want to get into voice acting,
Mm-hmm.
I guess. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
People here want to do that.
Yeah, there's like 2 of us. There's
But,
three of us. There's like
I've been-
5 of us. There's like 6 of
Well,
us.
I don't know about 5 of us.
It's like 9 of us at least.
Yeah, every
Well,
single
no.
person I know wants to be a voice
yeah,
actor.
No, I don't. Anyway.
I'll have to send you the Discord link after this. To
Yeah,
the voice acting club.
do that for me, and I need to start like working on like
Download
just,
Audacity.
shitty little like scripts.
Yeah.
I can like maybe
Download
monologue
Audacity at
myself.
home and then
about-
record yourself.
Yeah, I mean that's really it.
Yeah.
I play a lot of video games. A lot of well, yes, that's not necessarily niche. I wish it still was. I hate you people. Ruining my fucking hobby.
Alrighty then.
And
He's talking to you, the listener, not me.
most people. Anyway, I guess like the genres I play would be kind of niche. Fighting games are considered niche, I guess.
Yes, they are. That is actually going to be mine.
Yeah.
Strategy, pretty niche.
Fucking
Strategy's pretty
imagine.
niche. I play a
Yeah.
fuck ton of Fire Emblem
Yeah,
more than I
yeah.
should.
Me too.
Josh plays a fuck ton of Fire Emblem more than he should.
Like,
Why
you're
you gotta call him
wasting
out like
more
that?
money than anyone ever should.
Let's not talk about that here. And
Oh, if only Dorian was here.
and
Oh my god, dude.
I honestly don't actually know like what genres would be considered like super niche for video games.
Well,
I know fighting games are kind of
The
considered niche.
Strand genre
JRPGs.
is pretty niche.
That you're right. You're right. You kind
What is a strand?
But I don't play
We'll talk
Strand
about that
yet.
later.
Okay.
not yet. Well, I don't know yet.
They're the future of gaming. We'll be there.
And I mean, I just kind of play what I like. I'll be
Yeah.
honest. I mentioned it last week. I play quite a bit of Smash Brothers. I go to tourneys sometimes.
Yeah, meet him there. He's
No, don't meet me there. Don't. No.
This is a dress.
No, you won't.
Yeah, PAX.
yeah, PAX. Tekken tourney.
Like it. No,
I mean, that's
like-
really it. Just
those are like the big genres. Like niche genres. I mainly play.
big niche genres.
I
I
Just
feel
like
like strategy is pretty niche.
I said
Yeah,
strategy, JRPG.
RTSs are niche. But
You want some niche recommendations for Japanese games? I'm your guy, I guess.
Yeah, he's the weeaboo.
Yakuza, yeah, the Yakuza series is actually fucking amazing. Don't listen to what any other
Japanese
opinion.
GTA, bro.
Maybe not. So such an ill-informed.
I saw that.
Such an ill-informed opinion that not even close to the same genre.
I've seen that picture. I've seen a screenshot taken from the Steam community
Yakuza
forum.
0 is quite possibly one of the best games.
Where
it is so good.
There's a guy that complains because he's like, someone told me that Yakuza was just like Japanese GTA. I can't steal a car. No one drops money when I beat them up. This sucks, bro. I'm going back to GTA. I was like, man, you have to. That just sucks, you know?
I know.
Because you could have turned someone on to like this epic.
That like series. It's such a good series.
Ah,
I like. It is so criminally underrated in my opinion.
yeah.
Not so niche anymore as Persona, obviously.
Mhm. It's on the rise.
Shin Megami Tensei, though.
Yes, that's niche. That's it's so
the main
niche.
line of Persona is niche now.
It's so niche that the company itself doesn't want to do anything about it.
Yeah.
But like those two games I just listed, like even if you bought it at full price, which I don't even think like if you wanted to buy it at full price, you can't anymore. Well worth the money, at least in terms of playtime. It might not be your genre though.
Yeah,
but yeah, that's about it.
Well, I guess, on to me. Mine are just like fighting games, absolutely. That's the one where I try to get every single person I know to play. You can usually hear me smacking my fight stick, which is like a
Tryhard.
Yes, I'm super tryharding because I go to the fight stick.
How's Leroy Smith?
Leroy's fun, dude. Leroy's
I want to try. I want to buy.
Oh, dude, he's so broken though. He does so much damage.
I've seen like a few people play him. I'm like, this is a fucking.
I
character?
played him.
They thought this was okay.
I played him with Mace. I did one combo, and he was already at half health.
Yeah,
Just
it seems
one.
like a lot of his combos do like half of your fucking.
ton.
You guys want to explain who
Tekken.
Leroy
It's
Smith
a
Leroy
new
Smith?
DLC character in Tekken 7.
Leroy Smith is a new character from season 3 of Tekken 7, where he is like this black guy from like Brooklyn who goes and studies Wing Chun for like 50 years. And he comes back and he starts beating ass. He's fucking awesome, dude. He looks like Wooly Wolves from the Super Best Friend. Well, I guess they're not really around anymore. But he's just this black guy. He just looks almost like identical. No, I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna finish that. But he's cool. He's a cool guy. He's a cool fucking. You can keep this in because that's fine.
I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm not the editor.
Yeah.
He's allowed
Why
to
are
say
you
it.
looking at me?
No, I was looking at Mace, but yeah, fighting games are like my niche. There's a lot of good ones, and the shame is like there's one cool one I want to play called Them's Fighting Herds.
Ooh, let's not discuss this here.
Okay,
Not doing it.
I know no one else is gonna play it because it's a brony game. I don't care about the pony shit. I just want to play it because it looks like a good fighting game. I don't care. I don't care. I'm not a brony. I swear. I
How come
swear.
you're wearing a shirt with Rainbow Dash on?
No, I'm not. I'm wearing Goku.
Let it be known
Yeah,
that
show it up
he's
on the
wearing
screen right
He's
now.
got
Rainbow Dash.
Goku. It's Goku. I swear. But
Back on.
Josh was never sick.
Josh, you are
He's full of
barred from being on this podcast anymore. You are. After this episode's done, I'm kicking you out, dude. That was just uncalled for. How could you? You can't do that to me.
Something so good.
You
I
can't
can't expose
describe.
you like
You
this.
can't describe to them what's on my shirt accurately. Don't do that to them.
So I don't want everybody to-
Please don't. Because now
Talking
that
about
the
niche
truth,
stuff, his niche is My Little Pony
ponies,
horse-based fighting games.
ponies in jars and fighting games and all the things in between. No, please don't believe any of this. Just believe the
I
fighting
know
game
your
part.
niche is better than anyone else.
Yeah,
Yeah, CBT.
I mean yes. No. Okay, no, I can't agree with that even as a joke. People think it's real.
Well, I mean, is it? He's not saying no. He's not saying
No,
no.
it's not. I swear to God,
He's
I
not
swear to
saying
God. It's
no,
not.
he's not
Please,
saying yes.
please
So, I
believe,
mean,
please believe me.
All right, we believe.
But
Okay.
the fighting games, Team Fortress 2, that's becoming a niche one every single day, and
Yeah,
it's
It's got
so
like
sad.
15 players left.
Yeah, it's got 15,000 players. Yes, it's become niche.
Well, it's dying.
Technically, yes, because it used to have 75,000. But
I'm
I
sure
think
it had even more
I
than
wonder
that
what
before.
happened.
it did have before that. But people like the wind go, they leave.
It's a fucking 12-year-old game.
More than 12 years old. Came out like what?
2007.
Did it come out?
Yes, it came out
Holy
in
shit!
2007.
I don't even know my fucking timeline.
12-year-old game. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know when you started playing it, but I know I played that game for fucking while.
Dude,
Me
that was the
I
first
played
time
I
it
mean,
for-
you have like 2,000 hours in it, so I mean,
Fucking while.
I remember playing it on the Xbox 360.
I played the Xbox 360
On the
version
orange
before I
box.
played the PC version. Yeah.
And then when I
found
when I
shit.
got my first computer, that was one of the first games I downloaded on Steam. Was like I got to play.
When did you get it?
Too.
Did you get it before or after it was free to play?
It was after it was free to play. I
I
remember that's
was
when
playing
touched
before
it.
this
Yeah,
motherfucker.
you were.
I got it like just a few months before it went free to
But
play.
I'm still better than this guy. I still beat.
I never fucking played
Yeah.
comp.
No, because I played it for a while, and then I wanted to play competitive, and then I got into a team, like a small team. It's just like
Right,
it's
right.
just for like
Dignitas,
online play.
I don't know what happened.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. It's called TSM. But it's some weird team. But yeah, no,
And
we
CLG
played.
picked him up, but they kind of went out.
Yeah. And then I think I just stopped, and then Overwatch came out, and that was the big
Not
thing.
saying that's a better game.
I wouldn't say it's a better game. I
No.
would say that
McCree is the only fun hero.
Well,
There's no arguments I'm hearing.
Reinhardt.
it's just hit scan.
It's such a hot take that how do I even argue
Just
that?
play
Exactly.
Team Fortress
What do you
2 at
mean?
that
That's
I
point.
want to play a fucking 6-shooter hero. I got a flashbang and I can roll and reload my gun instantly.
Just play Team Fortress
I feel-
2 at that point.
I mean,
The
I
difference
could,
between
but I
the
can't fan Spies Revolver like that.
Honestly,
No, but you don't
this
need
is
to.
some Matthew tier takes. Right
Okay.
No.
all right, now that's not true.
Well,
When are
I
we
guess,
having Matthew on the podcast?
Just so we can talk
Anyways,
so since we talked about a lot of niche things, I think one of the big
Like
niche
Matthew.
things, like
shit.
Matthew, one of the big niche things that happened, what was this, like 2013?
what are you talking about? Are you talking about the fucking
I'm
Slender
talking
Man?
about
how's that,
Slender
how's that
Man.
niche?
Is that niche?
Is that that's not
creepy
niche?
pastas are
That
niche,
doesn't
I'd
really
say.
make sense. Well,
Okay.
reading
This isn't a creepy pasta. This happened.
No, this is real.
Yeah, no, this is
what
real
I'm
life.
about to talk about is real.
This,
But-
and this is scarier than any of the creepy pastas I've ever read.
Well, yes, because they're mostly written
Yeah.
by like 13-year-olds.
Well, this was performed by 13-year-olds.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I vetoed this, and yet I'm fine with it still being a topic. Okay, I kind of want to explain this just because I've done
You've done most of the
shit ton of
research.
on
Yeah.
this.
So this one's all you.
This one is really fucking okay. It's creepy. It's weird. It's a very. I want to say it's one of those things where it definitely. I've never once said this before, but I think monitoring what your kids do on the internet should definitely be something you do.
Oh, absolutely.
Because
Miss, you would not be the same person you are today if
I
your
think-
parents monitored what you
No, my parents fucking monitored everything I did. Not just on the internet, but like they made sure I didn't watch SpongeBob. They
But
made sure I
still-
didn't watch like a bunch of shows.
CBT porn really makes.
Okay, listen, that's a little different. Furry porn as well. Anyway,
I mean,
Just
Wait, I can accept CBT. Wait a minute.
Most of us, I'm pretty sure most of us would turn out differently if our parents completely monitored what we did.
I mean, my mother
Yeah,
used to, but like,
A classic story of mine. I remember sitting there playing CS Source,
Ooh.
having a time of my life, and then I'm downloading this map
Oh,
called
it's been
Penis
fun.
Land, right?
I believe it.
This server online
Penis Land.
brings me to Penis Land, and I load in, and as soon as it loads in, my dad walks in, and then here I am in a field of penises. And I was looking around with my knife.
A luscious
And then-
meadow.
My dad's like,
Look
"Are
at
you
them.
watching porn?" And then I thought to myself, "Does this look like porn?" We are standing on a giant penis, you know. But
I feel
Yeah.
like really the question more was not is this porn, it's just which would be better to tell him, you know? Which is less embarrassing.
Yeah.
Would it be more easy to explain that it's porn rather than saying, "Oh yeah, we loaded into a map called Penis Land, Dad"?
Dad, you don't understand.
Dad, no, this map's sick, bro. Trust me, you can surf off of dicks. It's epic.
T-sided and everything, bro.
Yo, I got the deagle and I'm sliding down cock. Bang, enemy spotted. You know, like.
Oh,
but yeah, they never monitored what I did until then.
You know, it's funny because that reminds me. A long time ago, I used to do these little streams with I would get, all my fucking stupid fucking friends.
Mhm.
Aubrey being one of them.
I am not stupid.
Okay.
I am
smart. Tell him.
Well, I don't know about
I said
that.
I'm retarded.
Please, I am smart.
I mean, yeah.
Smart
Yeah.
name.
I got like fucking Matthew, Aubrey. I think I had Josh at one point. I don't
What a
remember
party.
exactly. A bunch of people, right? And then we went to go play fucking CS:GO, and I let this motherfucker pick the fucking maps.
Oh, you talking about Warm Cup? Dude, Warm Cup was some of the hottest shit ever.
It was just penises all over the place.
Oh, so it's like penis land.
So it was a mini game. It was a
Exactly.
mini game. It was like Penis Land. There was a. This is actually what I was thinking of while I was talking about it. There was a mini game map where it was called MG_warm cup_headshot, and essentially what it was you had CT side, T side, whatever, and like you had nothing at the start of the round,
Mhm.
and like it would count down or whatever, and then the map would give you just a random weapon, and it would put the T's and CTs on a very neutral playing field, and every map, right, was like just a bunch of random different stages, and one of them was Penis Land. One of them was Penis Land. And the reason it was called Headshot was because it was like a headshot only like map. It was actually really fun. It was one of my favorite things to do with that
It
game.
was definitely fun. I remember when we played it, but oh my god.
But yes, there was a bunch of penises there.
Yeah, I mean that's
But
a
they
given.
still have not legalized penis land.
Why is it
in a
okay? Why
top tier
isn't
play.
penis land? Why isn't
It's not on the roster, and I don't know why.
It needs to
should
be.
Yeah.
Go back to your fucking stabbings.
Yes,
Okay,
let's go
okay.
back to the
Go back to the
All right.
stab.
Let's go back to two girls stabbing
Okay.
another.
Two girls, one stabbing.
Oh my. Okay. Peak.
Triple.
That was a triple peak. There was
Okay.
so much.
So
Okay.
Put the waveform on
So
screen.
yes, I want to say this is definitely a cautionary tale for people, who want to be parents. Like monitor. It sounds shitty,
Mhm.
but yes, you definitely want to monitor what your kids do because you don't know what they could be looking at and what could happen.
I'd say it's an absolute necessary evil.
Yeah, no. So basically, everyone knows the fucking creepypasta about Slenderman.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone knows it's like a tall fucking lanky
It's
man.
tall.
I thought
No
it was like a
face.
German folk tale.
No. It's just
I
a
don't
creepy
know.
pasta about this tall, lanky. I think an actual pedophile at one point.
I
in
don't
the story.
remember. I just know it's like a creepypasta about some dude who.
It's a creature, a cretin, a goblin, if you will, a very tall creature being that would stalk children on. Yeah,
I'm cutting that out. I'm cutting that out.
It would stalk children on on playgrounds, and there were photoshopped pictures on the site for the creepypasta where it was like, look at Slender Man, he's scary, and then
And he
he would
was.
kill the kids or whatever.
And that's what, that's where a lot of people. I think, in fact, it came from like a Photoshop. Like somebody started the creepypasta
Mhm.
based off of a Photoshop that was for a contest. I believe it was like make your creepiest photo or something like that, and somebody had made Slender Man, and everyone was like, "Oh, that's fucking creepy," and then they made a fucking creepypasta out of it.
Picture
Why'd you
Slenderman
say
on screen right now.
Because
Because
it's
it's
stupid.
creepy, bro.
It's fucking stupid. I don't know. I don't like creepypastas, and
I used to love creepypasta.
I think creepypastas
Ah,
are
yeah.
funny.
I used to actually really like
Fucking
them.
hilarious.
troll pastas.
No, like okay, Jeff the Killer is fucking hilarious because when you
Jeff
read
the
it,
Killer came out, bro,
bro,
that shit slapped.
Jeff the
Tumblr
Killer.
days, or is that where we're going here? Holy
Jeff the
shit.
Killer is a laugh a minute if you read it, bro. It's hilarious because there's
I love the video game pastas, dude.
those are epic, bro.
Those are never not funny.
Donkey
Ben
Kong,
drowned, though.
dude.
Okay,
I
Ben
mean-
Drown
Okay,
was
but
actually
that
good
one-
because we got the
that was
Song of
actually creepy.
Unhealing out of
That was really
Yeah.
creepy.
That's a bop.
That one is a bop.
That
I
and
listen to that.
you got
unironically
fucking,
all the
like-
time.
He had footage. I mean, it was
Oh,
obviously
Pet
all,
Scop,
it was
yeah.
all fucking doctored. It was
This
all
is the part where we
modified,
put Song of Unhealing on.
but it
No.
was at the time. It actually was like, oh shit.
It was
oh
fucking
fuck yeah.
But like Jeff the Killer was just like fucking. You have this kid who
We
beat
can
his
talk
bullies
about
up.
creepypastas another time.
We should absolutely.
I kind of want to actually get to the story.
Yeah.
Because we've constantly got sidetracked here.
Yeah.
So yeah, this popular creepypasta online. A couple of girls. This was around like 2012. I want to say mid 2012.
And the video game already come out for it?
No, I don't
No.
think the video game had come out for it just
Oh,
yet.
And
I
they
know this
should've
was
messed
like
up that
around.
They made the
Pretty
game after this
sure
happened.
no.
Those
I'm
video
pretty
games
sure the video
were
games
those
came
fan
out
video
first.
games come out like 2 years after this.
Yeah.
No,
I don't know
no,
about
no. What
No,
the?
no,
Oh, no,
I'm
no,
not
no.
talking about
The original video game
creepypasta.
that you're thinking of definitely came out before the
Before the
stabbing.
stabbing, yes.
And everything else, like the remakes and all that, the stupid other games, those came
Shoot
out after
Slenderman with a
that,
gun.
which was really weird. No, okay, so yes,
It's real.
the Slenderman games came out before the stabbing, because I believe actually, now that I think about it, these stabbings were 2013 or so.
2014.
2014? Okay, there you go. And then the game came out, what, 2012, right? I don't remember exactly.
I'll check.
Yeah.
It.
It's a while.
Okay, it's been a while since I've actually read up on the Wikipedia, but as much as I can remember, two girls, they found Slenderman. In fact, they all, like, three girls, okay, there we go. Three girls all became friends based off of Slenderman. That's what it was. And they were like, hey, we all really like Slenderman. Let's go ahead and have a sleepover. Two of the girls had decided before the sleepover with one of the other girls that they were going to commit, they were going to murder her, basically, for the sake of Slenderman.
Mm-hmm.
And they planned it out. They had, like, two different plans. The original plan was to take her into a bathroom, hold her down, and stab her multiple times. And, first of all, they were going to just stab her in the throat and leave her to die.
Which, thank God they didn't, right?
Yeah, thank God they didn't fucking stab her in the throat. The second one was the one they went through with, which is play a game of hide and seek, and then stab her 19 times. Pin her down and stab her, that is. They did exactly that, and apparently, it was premeditated, the whole fucking thing, which is
Location
definitely...
is key, though, because
Okay.
if they had done that at their house,
If they had done it
she
at her house,
for sure would not have survived.
she would,
Which,
not have survived.
spoiler alert, she does.
Yeah.
Bro,
So
I'm trying to listen to the story, bro. Why
they
you
brought a
spoil
kitchen
it?
knife, which was the thing. It was like I want to say they
Like
said
the
it was
shit I slice my bread with? Or
yeah.
what?
No. The other type of kitchen knife,
Like Michael
Like
Myers.
yeah, Michael Myers
Yeah,
kind of
cool.
kitchen knife, butcher knife, I guess, whatever. It was like 3.5 inches, I think they said. I don't remember exactly. It wasn't
The Michael Myers
that
knife.
big. It wasn't that small either. They took her,
Shows how
pinned her
smart I
down,
am.
stabbed her 19 times, but 5 of those were an inch away from arteries and like major organs. So one of them like just grazed her fucking heart, like very very
That's
near.
cool and all, but like when you're sticking something like that into like flesh, I feel like an inch is quite a bit of ways.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, like-
no, it's not an inch. Sorry, like
Centimeters?
centimeters. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm bad with like.
I was about to say like an inch,
Yeah,
dude.
I'm
Like
bad with
that's quite a
metrics.
bit
I'm
less.
bad with metrics.
That's fucking nothing, dude.
Yeah?
These little fucking holes.
Yeah. So yeah,
They were
took her-
tried as adults, right?
No. They were trying to
No, they had to
first.
wait a good because they were 13 at the time. They had to wait 3 years. No, 12.
I remember
at the
them
time.
getting
time and
It was
They
they were 12 at the
sentence.
time, and they had to wait until 2017 to give them an actual sentence.
Mhm.
They gave them 40. Okay, they gave the girl who
I'm
actually
actually
stabbed the chick 40 to life. But
Yeah.
they didn't actually give her
Oh.
like a prison sentence. What they did instead was mental ward.
Mhm.
Was their idea. And the other girl got, I believe, 20 to life for the same thing. It's
My
fucking
phone
crazy.
loads, I'll make sure
I think-
it's right. Back,
The
being
only
fact
reason,
checker.
yeah, that's fair.
I think it's just the fucked up thing is like these two girls were her only friends. The girl
they
that
were
got
her
stabbed,
only friends.
They were her only friends she'd ever like made.
Well, that's what you get for being a nerd.
I mean, I guess yeah, sure, but
Do not make friends off of a creepypasta. That is.
yeah, no, they that was the thing. They all
Wait, no.
Was
what
They were found not guilty.
really?
Yeah, no, they weren't found.
They were found not guilty by mental grounds.
Yeah, and that's why
Which-
they got 40
Yeah.
to life,
Yes,
but
get
for
a-
mental. Yeah,
Okay.
Institution pass.
yeah, that's what it was. It wasn't that they were like sentenced to life in prison.
Wait,
It was
mhm.
sentenced to 40 to life in the
Wow.
mental ward. But what fucking shocks me isn't just the fact that like they got that sentence. That's a fair sentence.
Mhm.
What shocks me is the girl's reaction. The one who got stabbed, she, her wounds have all but healed, right? And when they were
There's some
when she
wounds
was,
that don't heal.
yeah, you're right. Well, apparently
Fucked.
not so much because when they asked her like recently, I want to say October this year, they were like, "What would you do if you ever saw these people again?" Her fucking response was, "Well, I'd thank them because if it weren't for them, I wouldn't be pursuing a career in medical, like, you're just in medicine in general." Which is, it's fucking shocking. If someone did that to me, I'd want them dead.
Well,
There's-
you're not
there's
going to say that in an interview, though, right?
I mean, you're right.
Look,
it's like, oh, if you see
honestly,
this person, yeah, I'm going to stab them 19 times.
No, I don't think she'd
Yeah.
say that. I'd say, I feel like she'd at least be like, I don't know. I don't want to see
taking
them
a gun
again.
and shooting
Something
them
like
19
that.
times.
You know?
Yeah, no, I would not want to see them again.
That's what I would
feel
say.
like that would bring me right back to the moment. I wouldn't want to think about
Exactly,
it.
yeah.
I prefer
Yeah,
to forget
that's
about it.
generally right. I don't know all the fucking like specifics of it based off what I was just reading, but Yeah, that's pretty much it.
But some
they're,
victim stories.
they're like
Fact
they're gonna
checker.
they're gonna be super. They're gonna be you motherfucker. Let me talk. They're gonna be supervised by mental wards.
No, they're going to be supervised. Can we get a fact checker?
God, please stop. Please.
Right, I'll do.
Yeah.
One of them is till they're 37, and the other one is till they're 53.
Yeah.
So
That was
Christ.
the second one was the 40 to life, right?
Christ.
yeah, 40 to
Yeah.
life on mental supervision.
Yeah.
They're not like locked up or anything.
Mental
No.
probation. You're locked in your.
So wait, you mean that like they're not at home or anything? They're in like
No, I'm pretty
Facility?
they-
A mental
I think
facility?
they're like under watch.
And that's where our tax
and
dollars
the
are
only
going.
Yeah.
way
That's
to
Jesus.
Yeah, you might.
Children make
Yeah.
mistakes.
Indeterminate
Well,
sentence.
yes.
No,
but-
children don't make mistakes. Children are
Okay.
the mistakes.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what I'm
And you can keep
a
that
number
in there.
13.
You can quote me on that.
locked confinement and
They're like,
voluntary treatment in a state psychiatric institute
Yes,
followed
yeah,
by
like-
communal supervision until age 37.
So
all
yeah,
the,
and
like the build up to them getting stabbed was they had read this creepypasta and they wanted to become proxies, which for those that don't know what proxies are, those are like essentially minions. Like, you know, you're the servants to the thing you are a proxy of. So they wanted to become proxies of Slender Man and live inside Slender Mansion where all the other creepypastas live. So that's the reasoning.
yeah,
That was the reason why they stabbed her, was because they wanted to live
in Slender Man.
in Slender Mansion with Jeff the Killer and Smile Dog. You know, you remember Smile Dog, right?
It sounds vaguely familiar.
You know, it's that big Photoshop picture with the big smiling dog, all the gross teeth.
What
it's
the
like all red.
dentist sticks commercial?
Yes. You know, the dog comes up, it's asking for bacon strips.
Yeah, and it kills you.
I got no
Yeah.
bacon strips. Get back. Bacon strips. Give me bacon strips.
For that commercial. But, yeah. So that happened. But about, a few weeks ago, back in November in Toronto, there was a crazy news story.
God.
Oh, right.
Yeah, there's a very terrible thing, and it's actually terrifying, but it's also hilarious. This homeless man with the biggest, you know, he's cheesing from ear to ear, biggest grin on his face. He's got a bucket of just the most vile substance on earth, liquid fecal matter, liquid shit. He's just got a bucket of it, and he's going around.
Straight up saying.
Yeah,
You tried, but
you know, I thought it'd be funny that way.
yeah,
But,
The big reveal. That's shit.
that it's just shit in the bucket.
Should have just had him like fill with water balloons.
That's
oh my,
That's
that's fucking gross.
even more terrifying because
That's
now
hard to do because you
now-
need water pressure.
But I'm glad Aubrey didn't commit this fucking crime. It'd be so much worse.
I mean, it looked like he did almost. It was liquid.
Yeah, this guy went into like the
Actually,
library
didn't
of
even-
the
Motherfucker,
of
you
U of T,
destroyed
the
the toilet
University
with
of
liquid
Toronto. You went into the library of it, and he would just target any student at random. There was
Just a bucket?
it was just a bucket. He just had a bucket of it. And he just threw it. He just threw the contents of the bucket just out
Well,
onto
like the
people.
first person gets like
you know, I
the
mentioned
worst.
this the other
Yeah,
day,
worst
like
of
a
it.
few days ago to you. I think I mentioned it to maybe him. But I was talking about how like when I was in elementary school, there was like this pile of shit on the playground.
Oh
Did I-
my
you-
God,
this-
yes, you
And this
told.
fucking girl like got like the ball we used for kickball.
Mm-hmm.
She just like she
No.
she like put it in the shit.
No.
And started chasing people around with it. She ruined my like monster truck hoodie I wore.
Oh, bruh.
Yo, man,
Right.
those stains can be washed, bro.
Yo, but
Not
she
the
saved
mental
you.
stains.
The monster truck.
The mental stains stay forever.
But yeah, this guy
Like
two
five.
times he targeted the library, and then I think one time he just kind of threw it out on someone right in front of, like just on the sidewalk.
So I
So
just say something so fucking bad.
he, on security cams, you can see he has
I'll wait for him.
on security cams you can see he just has
I will.
like a huge big grin like every time he does it. People speculate that he to make the shit liquid, he either just mixed it with pee, right? Or
Oh, the pee pee poo poo man.
yeah, and he like I'm thinking, how could he have mixed it? Because I'm sure he didn't use his hands. There's no way he fucking used his hands.
No,
Did he?
no.
He had like a
Access to-
cement mixer or something. It just-
Oh my god! But that
Fucking
goes
just use a
everywhere.
stick.
yeah, but
You
it
can
goes
use
everywhere
anything.
in the bucket though. is the
You
thing.
Why are we
ladle.
ruling out him using his hands? This is a
Well, no,
homeless
'cause you
man
could tell-
who's already throwing his shit on
No, but you
people.
could. But
Was
the
he
thing
homeless?
Yes, he was a homeless man.
Okay, if he's homeless, there's no fucking way he's using a cement
That
mixer. He is
explains
using his
a lot.
hands.
No, but what
Okay,
he
but there
explains-
are other tools you can get
the other
that
thing
aren't unique to
Why is
to.
this
Oh,
What, does he have like a huge fucking spoon or something?
He took a whisk.
could have
He
just a
took a
stick.
whisk and started mixing it in a bowl.
Oh, you're right. He could use
Seriously,
a
could you
stick.
use a branch?
He genuinely could use a stick,
He
yeah.
had his little chef hat on.
Yes, while he's mixing
Rat
it.
meat's up there.
While he's mixing it, he kisses his
Molto
lips.
bene.
Molto bene. Molto bene. And he fucking
It's
flings
a
it at
family
someone.
recipe.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking Remy's just like, oh, keep on going.
Oh
You know what
my
I'm saying?
god, this soup is passed
rat
down
was
from
controlling
generation
him.
to generation.
We can't
It
find him.
makes so much sense now.
Molto bene, di molto.
Well,
But
we can't arrest a rat, so...
Yeah, but so it's either speculated that he
poison.
did that he mixed these two compounds, or or he went to a construction site and went to one of the porta potties and like got it from there from construction workers.
Fucking
Like,
gross.
So, would you prefer a school shitting or a school shooting?
oh my god.
Can we say that?
Yes, we can. I'm fine with that one.
I don't know about that one.
I mean, it's a little racy. It's a little up there. It's almost, we're teetering on the line, but I will allow it. That's one. That's the everybody gets one. Everybody gets
He
one.
had the strategic position of the library much
That's
Oh my God.
strategic in you getting that cut out.
That's
Have you
out.
guys seen
No.
American Vandal season 2?
No.
That is
Yes.
basically what this is, yes.
Because-
Well,
Yeah.
no,
I
because
mean,
that
which
one's.
would
Well,
you
yeah.
prefer?
I would
wouldn't
much
that one.
prefer...
I'd much
Yeah.
prefer a
Because I don't drink
smaller,
lemonade.
targeted
So,
fucking
I win.
thing happening
You
than
don't win? Do you think anyone in that school won?
nobody.
No, except
and-
for the people who didn't drink the fucking lemonade.
They weren't winning?
That's
Yeah, they were. They watched
that's
everyone
the
shit. They're like,
question.
yeah,
That is
okay.
a legitimate question.
If you can say if that
I'm
was
sure
sneaks
some of them
fine,
were throwing up.
that would be epic. But anyways, the fact of the matter is, none of those situations anyone's winning. In this situation,
No one's
nobody is winning. Not even the man who committed the acts himself.
He was winning for a bit.
He was winning, and then he got caught, and that's where he gets double downed on. Where they give him 3 acts of assault, 3 charges of assault, and 5. Not just they gave him also 5 charges of mischief.
Which
That's so
leads
vague.
to like
That's
what? Like
disgusting.
I mean, you're throwing your liquid shit on
That's
people.
just that's
That's
I'm just saying.
mischievous.
It's like super vague.
That's just prank.
I
That's
feel
pretty
like-
mischievous, bro. I don't
That's
know what's
mischief.
the problem.
That's literally what the law is called. It's just you're just committing like acts of mischief.
Yeah.
Sure.
it's
and
vague.
and
Not
it's,
public indecency. Not like
well, no, because he's not
Wasn't
naked
naked.
or anything.
being
Yeah, no.
fucking vile.
Well, yes, but that's the mischievous part about it. He's like a fucking imp throwing his shit everywhere.
See, it's like going around throwing blood from people who have Ebola on people.
Oh my
like
God.
I mean that you can start some shit that way.
Giving
You can
you
start
gifts.
diseases
Yeah,
that way.
that one's
I
like
like
criminal.
that.
That's chemical
Oh.
warfare, if anything.
That's terrorism.
That one's
I
just
didn't
like an
mean
act
for the
of
fun, but now I see what you mean.
that was just an
my
act
mom.
of terrorism. Whereas this guy just wanted to have a little bit of fun. You
But
know,
how did
Yeah, that's
we
what
know
I'm
that's
saying.
what it
Is like,
was?
what fucking goes through your mind when you
He's
do
Probably
that?
schizophrenic, dude.
You're bored. You
Something-
stick your hand in your poo poo. You mix
I mean,
it around a
it
little
did
bit.
Are you homeless?
No.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah, where what do homeless people do for fun? Maybe this is it.
We're going back to the fucking Neanderthal.
He's schizophrenic.
Holy
And
shit.
yes,
likely.
there's more than likely, there's something wrong with him. But yeah, okay, all right.
Oh, really? Imagine.
But it's still, he threw it, and people were terrified to go
Shit, that's
anywhere
right.
on
Oh.
campus. Yes, oh shit is
I
right.
should get that out.
Yes, people were just terrified.
The
People
sirens
were,
go, everyone runs inside.
Like the thing is, what
Get
goes
down under your
what-
desk.
what goes through your mind, when like someone he has a bucket full of shit. You've been hearing about this guy like almost the entire week, and he's coming at you with it. What do you
Run!
Well, yes, you could run, but what if he flings it at you and the range? You don't know the range. Can you outrun this grown man throwing
No.
buckets
Okay,
of
but
shit
like,
at
is
you?
that better than just sitting there and
Well,
letting him do
no,
it?
I'm not saying just sit there. I'm saying like what
Stand
else
your
can
ground.
you do?
You whip out
Yeah.
your gun and you
This
shoot
was
him.
university.
Stand
your
your ground.
ground.
Ah, you're probably doing them a favor.
A lot of universities don't allow.
I don't
You know,
think.
open
I
I
don't
don't
think
think
U
Ours
of T.
Toronto does for
I
sure.
don't think.
Yeah, definitely not
University of
Toronto. That's Canada. Yeah.
Toronto. Oh wait.
This
Yeah,
is U of T.
Canada. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
I don't think.
Fuck
I don't think
Canada.
that'll. Okay, all right. I don't
We
think
might
they'll
have to
allow
cut
that.
that one out.
Yeah, we don't want the power of the leaf coming in. Okay, we don't.
Hey.
Fuck
Look,
you, Canada.
Look, Justin already. You know, he got caught for blackface. That's. They've got their own things to deal with. But this,
So I can say,
no,
yes.
no.
This is the worst podcast so far, and there's only been 2.
I'm enjoying it. I think
Because
the
I'm
viewers will
enjoying
enjoy
it.
it, the listeners. But either
Canada
way,
shouldn't be stupid.
anyways, you know, people. This guy could have gotten caught sooner, but he was dressed up as a construction worker. That's the thing. So it looked all right for him to. Yeah, it was premeditated. He looked all right, you know, carrying this bucket full of just turgid water. Who knows? Everyone just seemed like, oh, he just works at a construction site. Who cares? Who gives a shit? Literally, who cares? But
Did you say turds in water?
turgent
Oh,
water.
well,
Turgent.
I guess it was turds in water instead.
Yes, it was
so, I
turds
mean,
in
it works.
water.
On this show, we try to expand our vocabulary.
Absolutely, you know. But
Well, I know a new word now.
you know, and the thing is though, you know, apparently people saw it and they're like, oh, it's probably just like coffee. And then they get a whiff of it. You know, they
I
get
feel
a
like you're
smell.
gonna
of
get
it.
a whiff of it before you get like see it.
Absolutely, probably.
Once you get a whiff of it, you're like, okay, did he clean the restrooms? What is he doing with it?
Yeah.
What is going on?
No one knows who this guy was, and he just wandered into the library of U of
How did
T
he do that?
and just flung it.
Like, did they just look and go, yeah?
Oh, he's just a constructor. Who cares?
Like, yeah, so
He
this-
works,
just, like,
you know, he's
construction
working on a
worker.
site or something.
Yeah,
He's doing
whatever.
something here. Who cares? He's got a bucket full of water, whatever.
Not
fucking
even be
gross
like,
sewage
can I
water.
see like your ID or like
Yeah.
why are
Can
you
I see
here?
what's in the
Like,
bucket, sir? And then he
No,
goes, sure,
fuck
and
no.
then pops it up right in there.
maybe
right
they
in
knew.
your face.
Maybe they knew.
Well,
and
even
they're
at our
like, ah,
colleges,
fuck
they
it.
don't check our ID before we walk into buildings. You know?
Yeah.
It's very
Yeah, that's
laissez-faire when it comes
Although
to that.
ours is like, never mind.
Yeah.
Not gonna out anything.
but it just seems terrifying, you know?
Well, yeah.
I mean, generally, that's just like, what happens next after you get shit flung on you?
You go home.
I mean, yeah, you're gonna
You
have
go
to.
home.
Probably
Then you
shower
go to the
somewhere on
doctor.
campus. You definitely need to go to the doctor.
You definitely need to go to
Absolutely.
the
You
doctor
have to get
so can
tested
get-
after that.
Yeah.
What if it got into an orifice somewhere?
You could probably sue the. Well, not really.
Yeah.
I'd probably
Oh yeah,
charge
for all
him.
his money that he
I'd probably
has.
charge him a little bit more.
You know, put this homeless guy deeper into the ground than he already is.
Sure. Why the fuck not?
I mean, that's just
I get that that's like kind
I'm
of
suing
cruel.
you
Why
What
the
do
fuck
you
not?
get out of it?
absolutely
Nothing.
cruel. You just get to
Where
What
does
does
society
cost
get out of
money?
it?
Although I guess it's fair. Like
You just look
Keep
like
off
a,
the street longer. Wow, imagine that.
yeah,
No, you look like
he
a
gets to
dickhead,
suffer.
though.
That's awesome.
Who gives a fuck?
He makes me suffer. I make him suffer.
You're paying money. This is not like a
Okay,
cheap,
wait, that's fair.
Like,
Yeah.
You know, taking someone to court isn't cheap.
No, it's
Absolutely
not.
not.
And
He could
after your
potentially.
medical bills,
He could
you won't have
potentially
to pay.
completely ruin your life.
Yeah.
potentially, listen, even if
See, I
you
got it.
didn't get anything from this, the
Checkmate.
mental scars, your life is already ruined.
I mean, you know,
Sure.
So why shouldn't I?
you always
You
have
don't
to.
have the, look, you especially do not have the money.
You're just gonna end up going on the street because afterwards you're gonna be all out of money. You're gonna
It's
go
a
on the street.
cycle.
And you're
You
gonna,
end up
exactly
throwing
You're
shit on
gonna
others.
be exactly like him afterwards. That's right.
Yeah, yeah, all right.
Yeah, we, you know,
Oh, you got me. Yeah.
The curse of the
I'll back
shit.
down.
we're
I'll back
living
down.
in,
Don't worry.
you have to live in the fear of watching your back.
It's
for
all
the rest
right.
of your
It's in
life
Toronto anyway. They'll
because
give
of
him
a
like
poop
2
bandit.
days.
That's pretty much, I mean, it. You know, we're
Oh.
we're on kind of over time. Although I think there's a good amount of stuff that's getting cut out.
Fucking ending on
I
a
feel
high
like
note
we-
at least.
That is going
I
to
don't know. I
be,
think you could talk a little more. If we're cutting a lot of that out.
I suppose, but
I
like,
wouldn't say a lot.
Yeah,
I'd say like maybe 10, 15 minutes gets
That's
cut.
about how much we're over. It looks.
Oh, that's
Yes.
fine. Yeah,
Oh, really?
yeah.
yeah. Then I'd say we can.
We started at about 6:10, so
Yeah.
Do you have anything else?
I don't really think so. Like, I mean, there's this stuff that we didn't cover last time, but
Kind of covered it. Covered a good amount.
Say coom.
yes, that did say coom. I'd written down coom by here as a joke.
oh yeah, I remember that. Okay,
And
so
I was like, I don't even remember what the context
I know the
was. I was
context.
sitting with James. We were talking about like what topics we'd have for the first episode.
because we were talking about the words kumbaya, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where do they come from? And I heard in elementary school music class
Pet peeve.
that it's because
Kinda
in
wanted to cover that. I had a good fit
in
for that.
hymnals and spirituals led by black ministers, they would say "Come by here." That was their song. They said "Come by here," and so that evolved into "Kumbaya" whenever they recorded it. Yeah.
Yes, cool. That's the reason why I wrote that down. Was
I like that. It's actually kind of interesting.
yeah.
You know?
But
So should we just talk about pet peeves and then
let's
wrap it
talk
up?
about pet peeves because that was like
I definitely wanna-
tried segueing into that.
Yeah,
last
no,
time.
I remember.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And
Okay. Who do we want to start with? Because I don't want to go immediately.
I mean, you guys know mine already, I guess, technically, since I talked about Matthew being some of my pet peeves.
Matthew's just like your number one pet
Well, I
peeve.
wouldn't say it's my number one, but like.
Okay,
thing
let's
is-
try
fuck
and
you,
like
Matthew.
try and make sure this doesn't apply to just Matthew. Make
Yeah.
it something that applies to literally anyone, like kind of thing.
I'll tell you what, Josh can go first, and I will come back to mine.
What?
Josh,
All right, Josh, go first.
what's
you know,
your
you're
pet
up, bud.
peeve, buddy? What's the thing that irks you the most? What's the thing that you hear and you go, oh, I hate that thing. Oh, I'm angry now.
I don't think I have like a specific pet peeve. There's nothing that
What pisses you off?
you. if we're being unironic.
Unironic? Oh my god.
That's real fair. I'll be honest. That's all I want.
Yeah, I don't know why you're asking.
Yeah, okay, you know what really grinds my gears? You know what really grinds my gears? When people use the goddamn word ironic. Oh, I'm
That's because you killed irony.
I'm ironic. I'm doing this ironically.
Dorian killed irony. and
Yes, Dorian did kill irony, and I hate
You
it.
helped.
Did I?
I feel like you did.
I feel
probably
like
did.
society as a whole helped. You know.
Well, yeah.
Yes, let's put on ironically.
Dorian acted homosexual ironically for so long,
And
it's
then it
no
be-
longer ironic.
Yeah, he came full circle.
Still mad.
You don't know how true that is.
Yeah, no, now he's just a homosexual man. James, what's your pet peeve?
My pet peeve. I think I have too many, but they don't bother me. They bother me a lot, but I don't really vocalize it.
Mhm.
To be for real, it's like hating people who you don't know.
Mhm.
I don't like that. You know,
What about hating Matthew? Is that fine?
dude. I don't know. It's like
Look, is it fun for the listeners to hate Matthew even though they don't know him?
I don't know. See,
I
I
like
see
if
it.
we bring him on, they're gonna actually hate him.
Oh, probably. I feel like we're planting seeds in their mind to like hate Matthew.
See, I don't know what he's done or what vile crime he's committed. Right?
He's throwing shit on people.
It's just like he's
Shit
fine to
on
me.
his
You know.
face.
Yeah, no, he isn't. See, the thing is, you're not like very much so in like close proximity all the time.
You're right.
Whereas when we're with him, every single time he's said something that all of us kind of like look at each other and just go, "Did
You
he?
seen this guy?
Did he just say that? Did he?"
But he's allowed to have his opinions, right?
Well,
I mean, yes, he's allowed to have his opinions, but like the thing is
shoving
that
it down other people's throats is.
I
where,
doubt that.
like, that's
sometimes
Okay,
he does.
sometimes he
he does. But for the most part, it's like he'll just say something and we all can just go like, "What's wrong with you?"
It's like
For saying.
he'll say something just like so wrong that you don't even know if he's serious, but he is. He is serious.
Everyone has that friend, though. Is the thing. Everyone has like that one friend
yeah,
I
Matthew's
hope
the
not.
one.
where no, like
Every
actually,
friend group is a Matthew.
yeah, kind of. Like out of your friends, which one are you? And
Yeah, the
then-
truck freak,
yeah,
the fighter.
Druk.
Wait, yeah, you can't finish that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jalen, if you want. Oh,
No.
hello.
I'm not gonna finish that, but
Porcupine,
The ni-
please.
porcupine. But
I stole that from Oh Hello. Since this is being recorded, I have to say.
yes, you do, because that we can get in serious trouble for that. But
Nick Kroll will
yeah.
sue my
So,
ass.
all Matthew discussions aside, Aubrey, what's your pet?
If you drive in Texas, I
Oh
fucking
my
hate you.
God, you're peeking
That's
every
it.
sentence.
Aubrey,
That's-
you are the worst driver in Texas.
That is not true.
I believe it.
I mean, it's half true.
He's a driver in Texas.
He's up there.
Self-control.
Yeah, he does shit that definitely like.
He does
if I
shit,
saw
yeah,
that,
he
he does definitely shit. No,
I
he,
hope he does.
he does things that definitely I would get pissed off at. Like, when I'm driving. But no, I wouldn't say he's the worst driver.
But yeah, no, Texas drivers. Yeah, go fuck yourself. I
Look
hate
on
you.
a Watch Mojo top 10 list.
He's
He's
all
on
night.
there.
He's
He's
on
on
there.
there. Worst person.
He's probably like honorable mentions. If
Worst.
anything.
Worst
Okay,
human.
yeah.
It's between Hitler and Mussolini.
And Aubrey's in the middle.
Somehow Hitler was a better driver.
Yeah, he probably could have been. Who knows?
Yeah.
Didn't he help make the Volkswagen?
Yes, actually.
Yeah, he had to have been.
You know, the Nazis were actually pretty cool. You know,
Look, I'm not saying what
Okay,
they did
like
is all
unedited,
right.
just put that into the podcast.
Look, I'm not saying Nazis are cool and
The
all.
thing
I'm
is,
just saying,
before I said it, I was like, that's totally gonna happen. Someone's gonna say, record that.
They had style. Some good stuff.
Mace, pet peeve, go.
My
Activate.
biggest pet peeve
Yeah.
is people who pretend that they know things when they don't.
Mhm.
That is like my number one pet peeve. You know, we have Aubrey over here who's
I mean, we're all having fun.
We're all having
we're all having fun.
We're all
No.
having fun.
I think every
Uh,
single one of us has either done that or is currently doing that. Who knows?
Yeah, I have no clue where I am right now.
Yeah.
I like the people who will admit they don't know something or admit when they're wrong, but the people who don't and just like constantly try to defend themselves afterwards, I hate those people. Those are the worst people. There are 7.
Okay.
You can't say that. That's a
Yeah, that's
quote.
right. You're right.
That's-
right. That's why I saw myself.
But yeah, no, I guess that's really it. We've pretty much talked a lot. We've talked for too long. We've rambled. We've talked again. We're talking currently. And I think that's pretty much it. And
Any closing words?
any closing words such as thank you for somehow getting to this end and listening to us.
How many people viewed it?
We had like 20.
20,000.
20,000.
I'm actually upset.
You're upset we had at least
I'm
20
upset
people.
even one person watched.
Dude.
I'm not fucking entertaining.
Did you know Sam listened to this?
Yeah, I know. He
Yeah,
was, they were
Sam
talking about
Porter
yours.
Bridges.
Well, I
Yeah.
think
Sam
You
Bridges
know,
from
she was
that
telling
channel.
me last night that she didn't get it. I had her number wrong. I got her number rearranged, and I sent it to her again.
So you sent it
I
to
still
a
don't
random
know if she
person.
got it.
That's cool.
They probably watched it.
Yeah,
That's the
probably.
entire
Well, no,
thing.
it's because the area code's what I got wrong,
Oh.
so I'm not even sure if that's a real area code.
Who knows? But
But yeah, monitor your kids online, but
Yeah,
from
yeah,
a respectable distance, right?
Just fucking look up their search.
Put parental controls on everything.
No, okay. You gotta
Play
have
penis land. With
Lock your
kids.
child up in a room. Make sure that they never escape. And
no food, no water, at least 2 days a week.
yeah, I think that's a wrap for today's episode. Congrats,
How
you made it.
horrible.
Wow, epic! I'm gonna turn this on.